welcome to balances.com. Today we'd like to introduce you the Adam Equipment HCB Portable Digital Scale. This digital scale it's loaded with features for this price range. We'd like to review some of these features with you. The scale comes with a removable plastic draft shield. This circular draft shield, as you can see, has a hole in the top. One might put a burette through here to add liquid in a beaker. So the top lid comes off. The draft shield is just placed on there. It's a removable plastic draft shield. The scale features a large stainless steel weigh-in pan. Some of the features with this balance include it comes standard with the AC adapter, and the scale also features a rechargeable battery pack. So the scale does not operate off of standard batteries, but instead a rechargeable lead-acid battery pack, and it comes standard with the scale. Another unique feature for this price category is the scale has internal calibration. So if I turn the rear of the scale to the camera, you'll see that there's a little lever here, and one just moves it over to drop the calibration weight to do the calibration. So this scale does not have motorized internal calibration. It has a manual lever that drops the calibration weight, and that's a real unique feature for this price category. Additional features include a backlight display. If I turn the scale on, you'll see there's a nice blue backlight display, and that backlight display is adjustable, where you can turn it off all the time, you can have it on all the time. It also features what Adam Equipment markets as shock protected. So if you put an excessive load on the scale, they do have basically a bolt there that prevents the load cell from going down too far and damaging the scale. The scale also features standard. This is not an optional accessory. It features standard an RS-232 interface, and it also has a USB interface on the side. So competitor models in this price category, like the Aho Scout or the old Aculab VIC series, or what we call now the new Sartorius AY series, they all have these modules that cost at least $80 just so that you can connect your scale to a computer. Comes standard with the HCB. You get both the USB and the RS-232 interface, and to make things even better, Adam Equipment includes both the USB cable at no additional cost and the RS-232. So this is a true value-packed digital scale for this price category. Again, the stainless steel platform is removable. It measures 4.7 inches in diameter. Some other features that we want to highlight about the scale include there's a sprint bubble indicator that's right here in the center of the scale, and this is used to adjust the scale so it's level. On the bottom of the scale, we have two adjustable feet. Another feature on the bottom of the scale is we have this milled out area. This milled out area is so you can stack the scales 3 high. Also, the scale features an underhook, and this underhook is right here. It's not an optional accessory. Some manufacturers charge all kinds of money for this underhook. It's free, and it actually just connects right through this port so you can do a specific gravity test. And so it just hangs right there. This little lever here that's on the bottom of the scale is so that you can adjust the handy cal. So one just takes this, and sorry, but I should have probably had this out. One can just pop this out. My fingernails, I have none, so it's no good to show you that. The scale also has, let's see, what else can we say about it? It has a rechargeable battery pack. That battery pack is right in here. One needs to remove the feet, and there's 2 screws. So there's a lead-acid battery. The manufacturer states that the scale should run about 24 hours on a full charge, and the charge time is 8 hours. This is all ABS housing, plastic housing. This is what you expect for this price category. The scale also features, we're going to go over these keys now. So we have 2 tier keys, both right and left, which is real nice and handy to have, and we have a mode key. This mode key allows you to scroll through the available weigh modes, and this scale has just about every mode imaginable, even newtons. And a real nice feature about this scale is, if you turn the scale off, we'll say in ounces, you shut the scale off, when you power it up, it will come back in ounces. Many other brand scales, if you change your weigh modes, and so I'll just press this mode button and we'll see how right now we're in grams. If I press it once, we're going to change over to the next unit and the next unit. And if I shut off the scale and I power back up the scale, after the power up sequence, it will return to the last weigh mode. So again, that's a nice little feature to have. Another button that we have here is the sample key. So we have the SMPL. This key is for the parts counting mode. We also have the print key. And the print key is basically if you want to send the weight that's on the scale to your PC or optional printer, you have to buy the Atom equipment printer, you could get a printout. The key also has a nice feature. It is used for the accumulated memory. So you could actually weigh multiple items and store that weight in the scale. Another feature the scale offers is percent weighing. So you can do percent weighing. If you were mixing ink, you could use that. I've already mentioned the right and left tier. Again, a lot of balances only have one, so that's a real nice feature. And then a feature that I want to speak about is the tracking capacity. This is a real nice feature. And to show you it, the scale's on, say if I put this cover on the bottom, you'll see there's a little bar here. And that bar is showing you how much of the weighing capacity of the scale you've used. If you don't want to exceed the weighing capacity because you'd ruin it. So when you use this is I just put on that lid, and if I hit the tear button, the scale will go to 0. And then if I weighed a second item on here, we'll just say, I hope I don't go, I'm not going to use that, it might be too much weighing capacity. So I'll use the underhook. And when I use the underhook, you can see the capacity bar increase. And so if I use, we'll say, an Allen wrench that comes with it, and this is a cover for the load cell, you can see the capacity tracking increase. So that's a real nice feature. Again, a lot of competitive models do not have these features, and I'm just trying to highlight today these unique features that Atom Equipment offers over the competition. Another thing, the scale has the flexibility to be configurable. As I mentioned, you can turn on and off weigh units, so you have multiple weigh units. On the backlight, you can configure the backlight so it's either always on, it's an auto, so when a weight is applied, the backlight will go on. The backlight could be always off, and then the backlight will turn on any time that a key is pressed. So that's a configurable feature. We also have the print parameters where you could set your baud rate, your parity rate. That's also used if you're using the RS-232 interface. We have the auto off parameter where the balance, when it's not plugged into an AC adapter, it's on battery power, that you can set it up so the scale automatically shuts off after 5, 10, 20 minutes. Again, calibration, I just want to go over this kind of quickly with you, if possible, just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to turn off the balance. I'm now going to turn on the balance, and again, this scale has what we call the handicap. So the way you do it is you have to press the, oops, I didn't catch that in time. I don't know if I'll be able to do this in this video, but the way you have to do it is the scale's off. You need to turn the scale on, and as it's doing the power up sequence, as it starts to count down, you press the sample and the print key at the same time. In doing so, oh, I didn't press it in time. I'll have to try that again. I turn off the scale, turn on the scale. As it's doing the countdown, I am going to press both the print and the sample key at the same time. Okay, and I'm not in that mode. Well, I'm not in that mode, so I'm not going to cover it. I can't be in front of the scale, I'm at the back, I can't see it. But the calibration is really simple. Basically, you power up the balance, press simultaneously the sample and the print key, and the scale will display unload. You simply hit the tare button, and then you can either use an external calibration weight, or you just move this lever that I mentioned on the back of the scale, and it would drop the internal calibration. So that's a real unique feature. This is the Adam Equipment HCB. Again, compare all the features that you get. There's nothing on the market that packs so many features for the price. We highly recommend Adam Equipment. They're based in Connecticut, and they're a great scale. Thank you for your time.